3G Boss in partnership with Canary Wharf Group. In association with Simple Call, sponsored by Feast Restaurant, NCL Tours, London Churchill College and Shard Restaurant, Brick Lane. Charity partner, ICRA International.
Boss, searching for the next generation entrepreneur. Tonight marks the end of the search. It's between Jawad Uddin and Sadia Rahman, two of the best contestants who will demonstrate their greatest performances for the final time to win the contest. The journey to win a contest which has never happened in the history of British Bangladeshi community. Sadia Rahman, an enthusiastic contestant and serial challenger, had shown her leadership and entrepreneurial skills throughout the contest, which attracted praise from the judges and fellow contestants. A natural performer since her childhood, Sadia also gained huge attention from the audiences.
Which two team members would you like to bring back into the pool?
Despite this, however, Sadia lost 6 tasks and only won 1.
You're this week's winners. Sadia, you were the team manager this week and you lost.
I believe it's very unfortunate and that I've been in the losing team for each task.
Dentist and Me. My business idea is designed to improve communication between...
In the semi-finals, her business proposal, Dentist and Me, won the approval of the judges, and this secured her position in the finals.
Product-wise, I felt it was quite innovative.
It is a doable idea, absolutely.
Femi actually said, you're like a rough diamond.
Jawad Uddin, branded a rough diamond by the judges, entered into the competition with a struggling start. As the tasks progressed, however, he started to show his business acumen and personality as a top contestant.
It's a level 5 diploma, which means it's 3 levels higher than the required amount.
Once a weak public speaker, Jawad came out as a strong presenter, which was also noticed by the judges.
Channel S, their first choice for entertainment.
Jawad, wow, what happened today? You know, you came out of your shell, and I thought, gosh, you know, you could be a politician. Yeah.
The journey of the 2 top contestants will end tonight, and only one can become the 3G boss.
I made a short video to explain what the product is. There is a short battery life issue to many of the devices.
Last week, in the semi-finals, the top 5 semi-finalists presented their business proposals to the guest judges.
Their breakfast and still get to work on time.
How much counter surface it will take in a kitchen.
There are going to be dimensions.
Although amused by the young entrepreneur's ideas, the guest judges were also concerned about the reality of some of the proposals.
I have chosen my price is £20 per month.
The thing about a toaster is nearly every single person in the UK.
5 quite talented young people. What did you think?
I thought the young people were amazing.
Finally, Howard Dorber had to say goodbye to some of the best contestants from the journey, but also with challenges from the
Peter, I
contestants.
think you had a really good product today. Unfortunately, you were just off, because I think it is the person who's got the most benefit from staying in the competition. Is Jawad.
Congratulations.
So we have 2 finalists for 3G Boss.
Sadia and Jawad got through to the finals, and Howard Dorber announced the final task.
Your task for next week is going to be to set up a community project. We want to know how you would engage with young people your age and engage them with the world of business here at Canary Wharf.
It's the final preparation for the finalists. They will design a project which will benefit the community. Although they are allowed to bring other contestants into the task, both contestants came alone so that they could concentrate on their own planning. To see the practicality of their task and taking feedback from their targeted age groups, both finalists appeared in a session at the Osmani Trust, a popular trust in the East End of London due to their youth-related objectives and activities.
Help younger people like yourself. Also, the grading system is going to change. The GCSE, most teachers that do, they don't like to spend too much money. Help us put stuff on our CV.
Yeah.
What kind of things are you talking about?
Like they would be experts in it.
The young attendees gave their feedback, but not everyone was happy with their ideas.
Alright, so
Experts in delivering youth projects, one of the managers at the Osmani Trust also listened to the ideas and advised both candidates so that they could shape their ideas into reality.
Jawad's idea was very good. It focused on the education sector, helping young people progress in education. And since there are going to be new changes in terms of the GCSE, that will definitely help individuals. However, I think it lacks a bit of creativity, and I think the people within the education sector will probably already look at this. I told her obviously there is a lot to put together, and on the good front of that is that she's already started doing a bit of research, compiling things, and I think she was able to tell me step by step how she can achieve this. So it's looking very positive.
Both contestants will have very little time to win the most significant title of their lives. It's another pleasant day. The finalists are ready for the final task. They will present their business proposal in front of a young group of audience members, and the audience will have the opportunity to ask them questions. Before that, however, both finalists will be interviewed by 2 experts in the voluntary sector who will assess their proposal before they present it to the young audience.
It's called Your Future. So what this project does, when you first enroll, you have to do a needs assessment. So you have a one-to-one with a career specialist. He talks to you 15 minutes. He talks to you. He tries to get your strengths, your weaknesses, what you need from this center. So all of that, the needs assessment process is actually free. After that, we have again the career specialist. He sits down with the individual and he assesses what he wants to do in life. And most youngsters, people out there, we don't know what we want to do in life. So these career specialists, they help these young individuals. They help them achieve a goal. They help them set a goal for themselves. And with this goal, we can create a plan according to that person's needs. And in accordance to his needs, we can provide what he needs. For example, in 2016, our GCSE and A-level specification is going to change. It's going to get so much more harder, and also the grading system is going to change. It's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's not going to be any more A stars or A's. So for people out there, it's going to be a massive hit. They're going to get it. It's going to be really hard for them. So we need to support them This is what this project is for. Your future is for those people that are gonna find it hard, that they're gonna be struggling. I did a primary research survey, and it shows that 68% of individuals don't even know there's a specification change in 2016. It's very worrying. With this problem, we've decided to create a project that helps young people build their careers and also gives them the education they need to achieve their aims and goals. And we with more market research, we've seen over 336 individuals. We've seen a majority of them said the reason that they don't go to tuition centers already is because it's too expensive.
Jawad's idea is excellent. He's has aimed at the target market. He's always trying to do too many things, and his idea is sustainable, but he needs to look at the price structure. Because in the local community, there are people who are on benefits, and it may not be affordable.
In terms of his body language, I felt that he was not entirely prepared. He didn't have a business proposal, which made me think that perhaps he's not so well prepared to deliver the presentation.
The experts know very well that the industry is not always straightforward, especially when it comes to sustainability.
It's a good idea. Do you think it can make it happen?
Furthermore, by looking into different career paths, I know
Serial challenger Sadia has been always consistent about her creativity. But will it be sufficient to convince the experts with her creative ideas?
So the project is a mentoring and supporting scheme for 14 to 18-year-olds in terms of providing them with help and assistance, as well as advice for perhaps their future education, various career paths which are open for them. Therefore, within the sessions, we'll have industry experts in fields such as business, finance, law, medicine, dentistry, as well as motivational speakers who will advise the students in other aspects such as interview techniques, personal statement and CVs. All of these departments are very crucial for a student's success, especially if they aspire to get into the top sixth forms or universities per chance.
At that age, that 14 to 18 age group, it's an age where young people are very undecided. But I can see you've got an assortment of training programs or workshops from which they can learn. If they're still undecided, what do you do?
Like I said, that there would be industry experts, and within the, for example, within the workshops, they will get to understand, for example, what the course or what the subject requires of them, what they will need to kind of pursue that career path. Also, realistically, what that course is like in life. So, for example, a dentist would explain what life at university was like, how a lifestyle is for a dentist, so that the student becomes more aware and is then able to make a just decision. Understand the fact that at ages 14 to 18, you can, based on your GCSEs, your A-levels, everything can change. You're prone to changing your decision. However, the motive for this project is to still provide give the opportunity for these students to look into the different options available to them. And if further they have any uncertainties as to what they want to go into, they will be given an information booklet with which they will be given contact details for work experience and also contact details for the industry experts if they wish to ask further questions.
So you've got a range of resources available.
They will be provided with a booklet with all the resources necessary for them to assist them after the project as well.
Sadia, I'm not sure if she's identified the right market. The market she identified, maybe people need a different age. Her age group, she's 14 to 18. But I believe that maybe she should target the younger group, because at that age, some people would have decided what area they want to go into, and that's my suggestion to Sadia.
You're watching Channel S.
3G Boss in partnership with Canary Wharf Group. In association with Simple Call, sponsored by Feast Restaurant, NCL Tours, London Churchill College and Shard Restaurant, Brick Lane. Charity partner, ICRA International.
watching Channel S.
Now, both finalists will face a vibrant young audience, varying from different age groups.
What we're going to do is...
Although both contestants choose education as the subject of their business proposals, both ideas are different to attract the majority of audience members. To help them in the final process of the contest, both finalists brought other contestants who were eliminated in previous tasks. Showing his skills as a public speaker, Jawad's performance has been recognized by the judges. But can he convince the young audience with this plan and ideas for his targeted audience?
How you doing? Good, yeah? Everyone's good, everyone's excited. We've got a short video for you, but we're gonna play after a bit.
Okay.
So like, I want to know your name. Your name?
Masood.
Masood, yeah? Masood, give me a spot. Give me the spot. Give me the spot. Come on.
I'm joking, I'm joking.
Alright, cool. Alright, we're gonna play a video now. What did you learn from the video? Anyone? Can anyone tell me anything that they learned from that video? Yes.
That you guys are gonna
Help
us learn more.
Come on, you missed the most important thing. Well, who loves football? Who loves football? Yeah, everyone loves football. Who loves playing football? What team do you support?
Man U.
Man U.
Man U's better.
No,
Man U's better.
Man U's way better. No. So you love playing football, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that something that you do here?
No.
Exactly. That's the point. You know, every single week we will make you play football. What does that sound good?
Yeah.
What about paintballing? You got to shoot some people.
Yeah.
You love shooting people.
Yeah.
Paintballing, right? Everyone loves paintballing. Come on.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So essentially, what we're doing is everything: education, leisure, fun. And you said you love that leisure and fun. Paintballing, trips like abroad. We will do this every 3 months. But you missed the key aspect. Can anyone tell me what the key aspect was of that video? Please, come on. Anyone? Yeah.
Tests are gonna be harder.
Tests are gonna be harder. Yeah, they're gonna be much more harder. The grading system's gonna change. It's no longer 8 stars and 8s, it's 9s and 8s. Come on, guys. You know what? Your GCSEs are even gonna be much more harder. For the people in the back, people that are doing GCSEs, you know what? In 2016, they're putting A-level content into GCSEs. They're putting university content into A-levels. It's getting much more harder. You need the support. Think about it like this. The reason why most of you come here is that you're not getting that support in school. But we are going to provide it to you. This is just some of the stats that we have. Me and my friend, we collected from 336 individuals. We made a survey, and these are some of the stats that we have. Come on, Tisha.
It's only £6 an hour. Do any of you know how much an average tuition centre costs you for an hour? Anybody? Okay, make a guess. Who said £10?
£10.
Yeah, it's close. But it's from £10 to £15. But we're doing it for £6. Do you know how much of a bargain you're getting out of it? Another thing that we find out is that what can centres do to make tuitions more interesting? That is something that our tuition centre provides. Isn't that right, Jawad?
We provide you with homework lessons that we can specifically help you with your homework. Yes.
Cheap.
Cheap? Alright, what do you mean cheap? 10 to 15 pounds. We're selling it for £6. Come on, explain a bit more. Many people here do know what they want to become, but the reality is that most people out there, they don't have a clue as to what they should become in the future.
Well, that's why we have career advice, don't we?
Exactly. That's
career advice, we have professionals telling you what you can be. So, say if you're getting good grades in a specific subject, we're going to give you jobs that are only dedicated to that subject.
No. When is 3 at 2 6? No! Oh!
Some
It's when the
audience
two's
members
big
felt
enough.
they needed to know more. Hence,
Come on,
Jawad
guys.
faced some challenges
big
with
enough-
questions
when it's big
from
enough,
the audience members.
The 3 plus the 2 becomes a 6, right? Come on, you guys don't understand. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? 3 has to be 6.
No, it's 5.
Are you sure?
3 plus 2 is 5.
Is it? Oh, I'm so, yeah.
3, 2. Count the fingers.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. It's 5.
3 times 2 is 6.
Oh yeah, sorry, I got that wrong. Who loves science? English. Come on, English is boring.
I see we have a lot of focus.
You love, no. Come on, you're missing out a lot, yeah. You love English. Okay.
Well, we can't say that science is better than English because English takes you to many jobs such as being an author, such as being a journalist. Does anyone want to become a journalist?
Exactly. Okay. So, would you be willing to pay £6 an hour for this? Just say yes. Of course.
For computer game.
You want so you want 4 hours for just games? Well, if you're willing to come that long just to play games, we have the facility there to provide for you.
But who pays all the bills?
You have no need to worry for that. All you need to know for you yourself, if you come here, you're paying £4 an hour. Other than that, the management will take that into consideration. Yes. Well, right now, as you you probably weren't paying attention. It was science, English, and maths.
That's
The core subject. That's the core subjects. But as we build on, obviously, there's gonna be more subjects.
Geography, history.
No, we don't. Not now.
Then
Not
what's
yet.
the point?
Well, of course, you want geography and history to be there.
Yeah.
Or taking your, does everyone want that to be there?
Yeah.
Or taking your ideas, I will try and get geography, history into that.
Guys, just remember, this is a plan. We need your ideas to to know how to make it better. Do you guys have any suggestions for what kind of subjects you guys would like?
There should be art mostly.
Art.
Yeah. You guys need like more like I don't know. Like, need more stuff basically.
Yeah, okay, fine. Today we're here we want to take into consideration every single one of your ideas here. Input it and see what we can do to make it better for you. So we're actually kind of tight of time, so I'm sorry guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and thank you very much.
Being a natural performer, Sadia knew well how to convince a diverse audience.
Hey guys, my name is Sadia, and this is Misha, and this is Rod. Our team is called Regenerate. So before I introduce to you what our project is, I'm going to pass it over to Rod and Misha to ask you all a few questions.
Who here wants to be rich? Everybody, yeah, exactly. I want to be rich as well.
Don't you want to be rich? No. Don't you want to be rich?
No. Come on.
Don't you want to be successful?
Don't you want to have that Lamborghini?
There we go.
Don't you guys want to have mansions, Ferraris, swimming pools? Don't you guys all want to have that?
No. You're too spoiled.
You think you'll be too spoiled? So what do you guys want?
But do you all want to have jobs that are going to make you successful and your parents proud? Yeah?
Yeah.
There we go. So what our project offers to you is mentoring and supporting so that you can know what is going to come in your future in terms of education, in terms of future career paths, because I'm sure although some of you may have an idea as to what you want to be in the future, but for others it's more difficult because they may be so talented, they may have loads of aspirations, but they don't know what is right for them. So what we offer to you is advice and support as to how you can get to where you want to be and what is right for you.
So why not have the opportunity to sort of explore, different opportunities, and that's exactly what this program allows you to do by offering you different opportunities in work experience. So you know what you're getting into before you actually do it.
What do you want to be when you're older? Do you have any idea? What would you like to be? Do you want to be a fireman, a doctor, a teacher, anything? What do you want to be?
I'd like to be a doctor.
Doctor. Is there any more doctors in the room? Hands up for doctors.
Exactly.
Is there any lawyers in the room? No. No lawyers.
Teachers.
No. I want to be a teacher.
You want to be a teacher?
How about a footballer, guys?
What do you want to be?
Astronauts. Yeah. Exactly.
Are you all ready to do the interviews right now? Yeah? But what our experts will help you do is to help you create the best personality so that you can go into those interviews and you can smash them. You can get the best positions in the best universities you want to go to and still get those successful jobs that you aspire to gain.
So after this project, how are we going to be remembered? We're going to basically make the biggest, the beautifulest, the most amazing piece of artwork so that this whole artwork will be remembered.
So, like Lamisha had said, what we're going to do is bring all of you together as an entire unit, and we want something that the entire Tower Hamlets, East London, Canary Wharf, so everyone can remember what you have done and what our project has done for you. We've spoken to people, a whole 96% of everyone, of almost 500 people we spoke to, said they'd want to get involved. A whole 96%, that's a phenomenal amount of people all wanting the same things. In addition to that, we asked them what sort of fields they wanted. Some said business, some said law, some said medicine. But some people who weren't interested in those fields also talked about CV building skills, writing your personal statement or interview techniques. And we're going to give those as well. So we've listened to what people have told us, and we've designed this program suited to you. Is it
just for what we want to be?
As well as talks for careers advice, there will be opportunities for you to learn about what, say, the courses offer to you. Because sometimes, say, if you want to go into dentistry, for example, you obviously want to know that you want to know what the job's going to be like, but you also want to know what it's like at university. You also want to know what other aspects there are in terms of education, what you need to get there. We also offer work experience opportunities, because when you apply to the top 6 from the top universities, it's going to make you stand out when you show that, yeah, I've
Some
done
audience
this,
members,
I've worked
however,
here, I've done that.
were
And
not
we'll
too
provide
convinced
you all of the
by
information
Sadia's plan.
How come the other group, when they came to do their speech, they said it was £6 and we said...
Oh, well, yeah, that just says, it says a lot in it, doesn't it? We're trying to do something for the local community here, and we're offering it for free. It's not going to charge you a single penny, but what it will do is really increase your attractiveness in the job market. The other, I don't know what the other group are doing, but if they're charging you for it, you know, how good is that?
If you like 2 jobs, do they choose which one is the best?
That's a really good question. So say if you are confused, if you want to do law or medicine, for example, so what the project will help you recognize is that it'll give you the chance to experience both. You get to know what law offers to you, and you get to know what medicine offers to you. But then you can understand, after having the industry experts tell you what the course offers to you, you get to make a decision for yourself, and with the help of and the advice from the from the speakers, you get to recognize what your true motivation is, what you truly like. So we'd love to take some more questions, but we'd like to thank you for your time, and thank you for your feedback as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Both contestants completed their tasks with a very tight schedule. It's time to go to the boardroom.
You're watching Channel S.
3G Boss in partnership with Canary Wharf Group. In association with Simple Call, sponsored by Feast Restaurant, NCL Tours, London Churchill College, and Shard Restaurant, Brick Lane. Charity partner, ICRA International.
You're watching Channel S.
So, after 10 weeks, we find ourselves at the final of 3G Boss.
It's gone very quick.
It has, and we've seen some great performances, some not so great performances, and let's see what our 2 contestants have done today. You've been with them today.
Yes, and it's been an eventful day, I'd say. We've got lots to catch up with you about.
It was good to see the past contestants come along and give the finalists a hand, and to see how involved and interactive they were. So it's been very good.
Okay, well, somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. Yeah. And today we will be choosing the winner of 3G Boss, and somebody is going to be very disappointed. Let's see how they did. We're going to see some presentations, and we're going to hear from the contestants themselves. So let's call in one of the contestants. So hello Jawad, welcome back to the boardroom. You've brought some support with you. You've brought Tushar. So you've got did you ask other people?
Yes, I asked Asmain yesterday to help me and he helped me out with some of the market research.
Okay. Alright, well, take it away. Let's see your presentation.
Did you know that in 2016, the GCSE and A-level specification will change? It will not only change, but it will become much, much more harder. This will have a massive impact for individuals from age of 18 and 14. There are two main reasons for why this occurs. Number one, there's only a fixed amount of university spaces available, and also the number of jobs is restricted. Therefore, universities and jobs need to be able to differentiate between different people of different grades. From my own market research conducted of 336 individuals, 74% were interested in some extra support outside school owing to the change in specification of GCSE and A-level. 85% agreed that the exams in 2016 will become harder, and 62% were aware of the new grading system that will be introduced in 2016. The grading system is going to be changed. Instead of it being A star, A, B's and C's, it's going to turn to 9, 8, 7s and 6s. I've come up with an idea, a project, to help these young people. This project is the 4 key aspects that I've divided this project into. Is a needs assessment, careers advice, tuition and mentoring. Number 1, the needs assessment is completely free. This is where the individual comes into the project and he gets a one-to-one interview with a specialist for 15 minutes. This specialist identifies his personal needs, what his strengths, his weaknesses, his confidence level, and what he needs to improve in terms of his skill.
Our tuition is open every day of the week, but from Monday we prefer to do the timetables from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Another thing that we've done is from Saturday to Sunday we will do 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. because people during Saturdays they don't want to do evening sessions or night sessions.
Thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you for your time.
We obviously have 2 contestants left, so you've got a 50-50 chance of going through. Let's see how Sadia did.
Good evening, judges. The name of my project is Regenerate. So, Regenerate provides mentoring and support for youth, for young adults aged from 14 to 18. It provides them with guidance and advice into future career paths, further education, and also aspects to do with interview techniques, personal statements, and CVs.
We all know education is a foundation, but the whole point of the Regenerate program is to mould that foundation into something which the participants can use to make themselves seem more attractive.
So, how will Regenerate benefit the Canary Wharf Group? It will definitely provide the Canary Wharf Group with a great opportunity to show their enthusiasm of getting closer and connecting with the local and the outer community. Not only will the Canary Wharf Group be building on good relationships with their community, however, they will also be building on their high existing reputation. Furthermore, they will be inspiring thousands and motivating thousands of young people, the same people that will be the leaders of tomorrow. So the key features of Regenerate is the fact that there will be industry experts giving advice in fields such as dentistry, law, business, finance, and medicine. Furthermore, there will also be professional speakers giving advice as to how to nail a perfect university-style interview. Also give the support to create a perfect personal statement or CV, all of which are crucial.
Sadia, thank you very much.
Thank you very
Rad,
much.
good to see you again.
You too.
Thanks for coming back.
Thank you.
You can leave the boardroom now.
Thank you very much.
Jawad and Sadia, welcome back to the boardroom for the last time. Somebody is going to be crowned 3G boss. So, this is your last chance to make the pitch to be the winner of this show. I'm going to ask you to give us your elevator pitch, 30 seconds, on why you should be chosen. Then we're going to see what the audience today thought of your presentations. So first, I'm going to start with Jawad?
I think it should be the 3G boss because once again, from the beginning to right here in the finals, I made the biggest change. Well, like I took in everyone's advice, like Dr. Sanwa said in the morning, my presentation, it could have done a bit more better by dividing the video into 3 different sections, and I did that. I tried everything that I could. I tried my best, and from the beginning, I wasn't very confident. I put myself forward. I got out of that show that Kohinoor and Dr. Sanwa said that I should get out last week. Today in the morning, what I did, it was completely out of my show. I didn't want to do it, but I had to, simply because I just thought that it was more interactive with the audience. So I tried my best, and again, I actually want to be the 3G boss. I want to see my project through.
Let's see what the audience thought of you today.
The pitch that I gave to those young people there were really good. I did find some of them interactive, and I thought it did go well. It's obviously seen because I did get a couple of questions, so it's good.
I think it's a very good idea because it's going to give opportunities to young people on about the future, and yeah, I think this idea will help them.
His project sounds good. It sounds like he's reaching out to young people, and he really wants the better for the community. I think with his set mind frame, and because he seems really eager to do it, that he is going to accomplish it, and he seems like a very motivated young man, so I think he'll do very well in what he wants to do.
It lacks a bit of creativity, and I think the people within the education sector will probably already look at this.
They should add music. It should be like a proper school actually, like a fun place to go to, like hanging out with your friends. But the work, it has to. If you got the work, you do it at work, and I don't think the break time is enough.
I like the fact that they do leisure centre as well. They give you trips for us to go with, and they give you good professional teachers.
What I think, in my point of view, I think that we need more qualified teachers, and we need teachers that can do like different subjects.
Right. 30 seconds from Sadia. Why should we pick you as the 3G boss?
I think I should be chosen as the 3G boss because I have qualities in which you. I think I contain qualities which will enable me to be the apprentice that you are looking for. Since the start of the competition, I've showed my dedication and hard work for each task. Regardless of whether it may be in my comfort zone or not, I've tried my best not to show that to the judges or the people I approach. I try to approach every task with confidence and a positive attitude, which is crucial for the business that I'm going into. I mean, to be an apprentice for the Canary Wharf Group, it requires a lot of organisation, a lot of positive mental well-being, and also a manner which will also not only enhance my performance, however, the performance of others around me. So I hope and believe that I'd be an asset to your company.
All right, well, let's see what the audience today thought of your presentation.
She didn't really mention how she's going to make money out of it, because I heard that it's a business point of view, but no, we didn't really get like a say in how she's going to make a profit out of this.
She provided work experience, and employees look for work experience so that they can they have the knowledge of work, they got experience of working, so they're more likely to employ them, or they're more likely to get employed. That's one good idea that she gave.
It's a very big project. Obviously, it involves a lot of individuals in this. So I'm one to be really willing to see if she can really pull this one out.
Second presentation, it was free to just join from ages 14 to 18, and it was very useful because it gets you ready for the future.
I want to see like younger people getting involved in the project.
I may join them because I want to develop my future.
So, they were slightly harder on you than I thought we were, actually. Do you think that's fair? what they said about the presentation?
I can completely understand where they'd be coming from in terms of widening my target audience. In terms of 14 to 18 can be a little specific. However, the reason of I can understand that people are able to make their decisions about their careers from a very young age. I mean, I knew I wanted to go into medicine or the scientific field from the age of 8. However, things can change over the period of time, and the reason why it's so specific to 14 to 18 is because it's the time frame where you practically make your decisions to your career path.
Well, look, we're going to have a discussion in a minute, but first, and I know that you're not going to slag each other off. There's no way I can get you to say why he shouldn't get it, and I can get you to say why she shouldn't get it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it the other way around. I'm going to start with Sadia. Why should we pick Jawad? What has impressed you about Jawad?
I think it's been pointed out to a great extent that Jawad has improved immensely. I mean, it has been amazing for myself to see such a change in character. Perhaps I haven't seen anything like it before. I mean, I think I've said it in many interviews before, but I really do hope that I'd be able to, because I know everyone says I'm really confident, but I do wish I'd get to a level where as to how Jawad presents. He always keeps himself calm and composed. So I believe that he makes an excellent candidate, and he does deserve to be here.
Okay, Jawad, what do you think is good about Sadia? Why should we let Sadia win?
I think Sadia should win because she always seems prepared, and majority of the times you probably have seen that my preparation does lack sometimes. As of today, it did lack quite a bit. She's always prepared, and I think she should be 3G boss.
Okay, now I've got to take advice here because this is a very finely balanced decision. As I said, it gets harder as it goes on. We've now got two excellent candidates who are very different.
Yeah.
Jawad, you've changed and improved over the series. Sadia, in many ways, you're a little bit the finished article. You could walk into a job here tomorrow. But let's see what my fellow judges think. Dr. Samwell.
It's so difficult that we have to choose one between the two. And I'm always a person that enjoys how people develop over time. And even during the task today, Sadia is extremely confident, very dynamic, very energetic, always wanting to do well. But rather like last week, Jawad was almost a finished product. So the incremental change that took place from week 1 to week 10 was marginal in his case. But if I had to weigh up between Sadia or Jawad being the 3G boss 2015, based on what I've seen today, and only on what's happened today in terms of delivery, in terms of passion, in terms of dynamism, so difficult, but I think I would have to go for Jawad.
Okay, so that's one vote for Jawad. Kunal.
Oh God. Jawad, I've been rooting for you from the beginning. You are our rough diamond. I think that's what Femi said last week. Sadia, listening to you, I can see the emotion. I was welling up as well. I can see how much you want this. And every single week you've delivered. And every single week you've actually asked, okay, what have I done wrong? How can I improve? And every time you came back, you've actually improved on those areas. You are the finished article, but you're 16 years old. Exactly, you're 16 years old. There's going to be more and more that you're going to learn, and I think that the Canary Wharf Group can actually help you get there. So Howard, I think the winner for 3G Boss should be Sadia.
So we've got one vote for Sadia and 1 vote for Jawad. So unfortunately, that means it's down to my casting vote. And this is a very, very difficult decision. It's a very big decision because for one of you, it'll mean a paid internship at Canary Wharf next summer. But I don't think it would be right to make this announcement here in the boardroom just with us, because I think we should have a bigger audience for this announcement. So what we're going to do is we're not going to do this now. We're not going to make the announcement now, and we're going to invite our colleagues from Canary Wharf Group, all the contestants from the show, your mums and dads, and all of the people who've helped us, and we're going to make the announcement in front of a big audience. I hope you will join me and my fellow judges very shortly, where we're going to have a celebration of the end of 3G Boss, and one of you will be the 3G Boss this year.
"3G Boss's search for the next generation entrepreneur will end tonight. Howard Dorber, Chief Judge of 3G Boss, will reveal the name of the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, assalamu alaikum and good evening, and welcome to the final of 3G Boss. For those of you who have been following us the last 10 weeks, 3G Boss is a competition with, I think, 12 young contestants who battle it out to win the internship at Canary Wharf. And now we're in the final 10 weeks later with 2 very intelligent young people who want to become this year's 3G Boss. Without further delay, I want to introduce the person that gave me that opportunity. Please welcome the founder of Channel S, Mr. Mahi Ferdous Jalil.
Assalamu alaikum, good evening. আশা করি আপনারা সব ভালো আছেন। It's been a great pleasure for me to attend it today for 3G Boss final. What's proved that if someone gives us the platforms and the facilities, we are not less than any other community. It is proven by this between 12 and 18 group that we can go to mainstream televisions and prove ourselves that we are better. And it's unprecedented. I've seen few of the programs, and it made me realize that our talented youngsters that they have in last 30 years where we moved on to. The second thing, it is possible because of the sponsorer. They have came forward. Yes, Zahin came with the concept. We provided a platform, but without the sponsorer, we wouldn't be able to do this. Finally, the judges obviously came in. Howard done hard work, Chief Judge, and yourself, other judges. But what I would like to say, that don't get depressed, because there's only one winner. But to me, those 12 of them are a pillar of this community. I'd like to say thank you to the team of Channel S, that they have worked extremely hard, and the people worked with the team. Thank you very much.
Next, I want to welcome the person that helped me make this possible. He's a familiar face to you all. That's the Managing Director, Mr. Howard Dorber, and our lead sponsor.
Very much, and good evening everybody. This is the final of 3G Boss and the opportunity for one winner to become my new intern at Canary Wharf for this summer. I'd like to invite them up on stage now. Please welcome Kuinur Kabir and Dr. Sanwar Chowdhury. Now, for those of you who've been watching over the last 10 weeks, our 2 finalists have had a rocky road to the final. I'd like to invite them up on stage. Please welcome Sadia and Jawad. So we have 2 finalists, Sadia and Jawad. Male versus female, West London versus East London. Sadia is from Harrow, and Jawad is from Tower Hamlets. And not only their friends and family, but even the politicians have got involved in lobbying for these two finalists. So we've got some messages here. We've got a message from Sadia's Member of Parliament, Gareth Thomas, the MP for Harrow, and for Jawad, John Biggs, the Executive Mayor of Tower Hamlets. We've got a video message from both of those politicians.
I just want to say that we're all backing Sadia to win tonight. Those of us who live in Harrow, and she takes part in lots of cultural activities, both in Harrow and outside of Harrow. She volunteers for a number of projects in Harrow and outside of Harrow, and I've had the privilege of knowing her for quite some time. And just want to say, Sadia, good luck tonight. We want you to win. And we know you'll do your best, come what may. Good luck.
Jawad Uddin, a local resident, is in the last two to be our 3G boss. And he's a local star, and I want him to succeed. It's really good when you get to my age to look at young people like Jawad and say we have confidence in the future and in our young people and in the great work they will do.
One of them has to win and one of them has to be the runner-up. There's no shame in runner-up. Being the runner-up of 3G Boss is a fantastic achievement. But one of them has to win. And it is down to me to choose who the winner is. So, I know everybody's waiting. So I can announce that the winner of the 3G Boss first series is... Jawad.
Sadia, I know you were in the competition for a very long time in the beginning. Obviously, you had your ups and downs. How many losses again?
I think it was five.
Five losses, fair enough. But obviously, this is the end of the road for you. How does it say it this time? I think this is the end of the road for you. How does it feel being in the competition and now, obviously, leaving?
Being in this competition has truly been such a great experience, and from the bottom of my heart, I am so happy for Jawad because, like everyone has said, he's actually changed so much over the due course, and it's been great working with him too. I'm really, really happy for him and all of the other contestants. I have to give one more thanks to my parents and my family and everyone that's supported me throughout the process because I couldn't have made it on my own. And furthermore, thanks to all of the contestants that have been here, I've made the best of friends and it's really been a memorable journey. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Congratulations, Jawad, for winning 3G Boss. How do you feel?
To be honest, I don't know what to say. Really happy, really excited. But I would like to give a shout to my school, London Islamic School. Two of us from this school, me and Hussein himself, we have come from that school. And without my school, I couldn't have come here because I would never have known. About 3G Boss. So yeah, I mean, look, I don't actually know what to say. It's like the first time. I haven't prepared for anything. I'm completely shocked. I don't know. It was really close and I was nervous there. So yeah, I'm really happy I won. And yeah, thank you very much everyone for supporting me. Thank you very much.
I have with me one of the main anchors of 3G Boss and of course the main judge, and he is also the managing director of Canary Wharf Group, Mr. Howard Dorber. Howard, how does it feel that the whole series has come to an end, and why did you choose Jawad over Sadia?
Well, I think we've had a fantastic 10 weeks. We've found some amazing, really talented young British Bangladeshi people who will be, I think, the business leaders, the entrepreneurs of the future. It's been a wonderful 10 weeks for me. I've found out so many things. I've met some brilliant people. And in the end, it came down to two fantastic contestants, Jawad and Sadia, very different actually. Sadia already, quite accomplished, quite good at presenting, came through the process, lost a lot of tasks, but bounced back from that. And Jawad, who really started very shy, I think, and then became more confident as the series went on and became quite a leader. In the end, it was very, very close, but I think Jawad is really going to benefit from an internship at Canary Wharf.
Thank you, Howard, for your support, and it's been great working with you.
Thank you, Zahid.
This is the end of 3G Boss Series 1. Jawad Uddin is the 3G boss, the next generation entrepreneur who will be working with Howard Dorber at this prestigious estate of Canary Wharf.
G Boss in partnership with Canary Wharf Group, in association with Simple Call, sponsored by Feast Restaurant, NCL Tours, London Churchill College and Shard Restaurant, Brick Lane, charity partner ICRA International.